And round Westminster to protest against the incarceration of Julian Assange. So this is my poem. It's called Mendax, Blondie Mendax. Mendax found his calling at the age of 16. It was wanking. After all, he was a teen. With wank, worms against nuclear killers, he burrowed deep into the Pentagon. Maybe an understandable teenage aspiration to avert Armageddon. Chin hair still wispy, this man was a hacker from a rackety theatrical background, certainly no slacker. His first computer was a Commodore 64. He was quickly centre stage in hacking legend and lore. Before too long, the beams were being spilt, beams with no end out of the biggest tin built. His middle name, Icarus. The firmament he ascended. The world applauded greatly, and he was widely garlanded. Rolling Stones Rock Star of the Year for 2010. Odd, because this white-haired alien was not one of the world's most relatable men. His ego was enormous. Personality Marmite on steroids. His investigations went down with the establishment like septic hemorrhoids. The dirt was being dished like there was no tomorrow, and other allies joined in hope to quell wars and sorrow. What was emerging was a picture viler than nightmares. Light 'em all out, shouted from Apache helicopters. 2 Reuters journalists vaporised in New Baghdad amongst a number of civilians, particularly murky footage amongst many more millions. Was Cablegate his Watergate? There was a turning of the tide, and a previously fawning press suddenly joined the other side. Charges emerged from Sweden, which eventually went away, but frightened Mendax took refuge in the Ecuadorian embassy. 7 long years he held court in Mayfair, and then the police came calling to take him somewhere safer. Every war in the past 50 years is a result of media lies. Sedition is unforgivable and led to his societal demise. Mixing with the great and good, admired by Baywatch babes, Belmarsh is his current home after relentless crusades. Interred as a young man, he's now visibly fragile, threatened with 175 years in US jail. He's no longer mentally agile. We boycotted South Africa for banging up Mandela. Shall I go round in a Ford Mondeo, shouting in a pumped up hailer, shouting, "Wake up UK, this man is a prisoner of conscience." Our condemnation of injustices abroad are spouted in abundance. Now referred to in print as a high-tech terrorist. Spooks have told him he is fucked, and there's an end to it. Every time we witness an injustice and do not act, we train our character to be passive. We lose all ability to defend ourselves and those we love. His words are massive. If justice is a real thing, shouldn't we all follow through and free a freedom seeker before the bad guys bang up you? Woo! Great. Here's a new one. It's called Coercive Control. Coercive control, coercive control. The engines are revving of coercive control. It's a thing in the home, crushed women will agree, but in the public arena, nothing to see. Coercive control, coercive control. The nudge unit's minted, it's on a huge roll. They will crush your free spirits and liberty to think. Coercive control is building up huge clinks. Coercive control, scaremongering's an industry hoovering up your souls. Coercive control, when the king feasts on insects, so might us proles.
Right.